Hello, welcome to the recorded version of yesterday's physical digital marketing training. It was awesome. It was mind blowing. I really appreciate those people that took time to attend our physical digital marketing training. And I believe you have learned one or two things that will help your business to scale to the next level. So I took time again to make a recorded version of what we did yesterday. And I believe it should be useful for those people that could not make time to attend. The most important thing is to get this and make use of them. So that is why I've taken time to do all this. So I really want to really welcome you to, to this recorded version. So welcome. All right. You really need to meet me. You really need to meet me. So I will just quickly do a brief introduction of who I am to you. My name is Adegboyega Adewumi. I'm also known as AA Digital. Those two A's come from the Adegboyega Adewumi. I've been an expert in both inbound and outbound marketing for the past 10 years. By the grace of God, I'm the founder of GT Multimedia, a brand multimedia company in Nigeria. I also run a blog called aadigital.com.ng. In terms of professionally in digital marketing, I was trained in India and have my internship also in India. So that is a brief introduction about me. But it is so necessary for me to tell you how I journey into digital marketing, how I discover my passion into digital marketing. As I said earlier, I own a company called DT Multimedia, and this company really made me to rediscover my path in terms of discovering my passion in terms of digital marketing. Why I while this company was created, I faced a lot of things in terms of my marketing, how to get things done. So I had to quickly find a way out around it, and that led me to what is today called digital marketing, and also led me in showing the strategies to people, and that's what we have the the first digital marketing blog in Nigeria, which we know as aadigital.com.ng. And while doing that, I developed a philosophy called learn, do, and teach philosophy. As I said, I encounter a lot of challenges while nurturing my company, GT Multimedia, which is a multimedia company. I faced a lot of things. So my way out, I was trying to find a way out, and I was learning. I was researching. I was learning. I was researching. So a lot of what I've learned, I've applied it to what we have today. And by the grace of God, it has been producing fruit. And I've been able to use that for every other company that have hired me to do such. And what I think I just noticed when I was doing learning and education in digital marketing, in India, we were told that what you learn, you must do it. No matter how, no matter little you have learned, you must do it. So I count that doing. And again, I found out that the more you do, the more you learn, and the more you teach, the better you become. So I learn what I practice what I've learned, and I do them, and I also teach people. That is what we are doing today. If you notice that I'm teaching, that is one of the philosophy, that is one of the three cardinal philosophy that guides me. I do it, I run a company called Digital Multimedia, I run a company called Digital Track, and also learn because digital marketing is ever evolving sector. It's an industry that will continually to evolve. It's an industry that will always bring in so many algorithms, so many laws, so many policies. So you have to be abreast of what is obtainable. Do you understand? So that is what my journey is all about. So I need to quickly ask, why are we here? We are here because we need to settle some issues around our businesses. We are here because we need to learn what is obtainable concerning our businesses. We are here because we need to rediscover our path in terms of career growth. Do you understand now? So why are we here? Some of us are not getting the desired result in terms of what we talk about advertisement. Some of us are spending a lot of money in terms to promote to promote our businesses. And some of us are like, you desire to build a career in digital marketing, but you don't know a way out. So these are the things we're going to resolve here. Do you understand? These are one of the reasons, or these are the reasons why we are all gathered here today. So we're going to look into that. But I really want to talk more about the business side of it, because we want solutions to our issues. We want solutions to our businesses. Enough of tricks, enough of paying, uh, paying a lot of money that is not getting the desired result. So we are here to look at one or two things that will help us. So let's get started. Now, I have just three learning objectives for today, and I timed them. Our learning objective for today. One is what I refer to as my audience, my market. My audience, my market. And the other one is how to create a Facebook ad that sells. Do you understand? How to create a Facebook ad that sells. And the third one is how to spy on your competitors. So these three things I'm going to look into for today training, and that's what we dealt with in our physical training also, and we had a lot of feedback. We were like, okay, they were able to relate to, oh, thank you for bringing this to our notice. So I believe some of you that were unable to come into the physical training will also have this thing useful. So let's get started without wasting your time. My audience, my market. Now, I really want to start, with this. Let me quickly inform you that when we talk about digital marketing is a very um, large space that it involves so many things. Under digital marketing, we have what we call the social media marketing, where we have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. We have email marketing. We have what do you call it, Google Ads, and so on and so forth. So it's a broad subject. But for today's class, we're going to use Facebook as our springboard. You might now ask this question: why are we using Facebook? Everybody uses Facebook. At least if you can get it right with Facebook, you can get it right with every other thing that will follow in digital marketing. So our focus, our cardinal focus for today's training is based on um, Facebook. Maybe next time we have our next digital marketing physical training, we might pick other aspect of it. But for today's class, we're going to look into Facebook. Now, let's look at one of the first learning objectives for today. My audience, my market. My audience, my market. As I said earlier, we're going to use Facebook. Now, Facebook is a social network platform. What that stands for? It means that originally Facebook is not a marketplace. Facebook is a platform that is not meant for selling. So you have to have this idea that, why am I selling and people are not buying? That platform is not meant for selling and buying. Originally, it was built for people to network. It was built for people to gist. It was built for people to share stories. It was built for people to meet other people, just to have fun. That is the primary focus of Facebook. But things turn around when we notice that Facebook have about 2.27 billion users. I repeat, Facebook has about 2.27 billion users on that platform. Wow. And it's about I think 1.5 billion active users per day. Please, I believe you have some people that are marketers here, people that are marketing inclined. Wherever you have people, that is where your market is. About making sense now. So automatically, either they are not ready to buy, but they have that potential of you of being of your product being exposed to this kind of people. So Facebook has turned to be a market where we need to service our products and sell our get our services known to people. Do you understand now? So my audience, my market. So it is a marketing tool for us because on that platform, there are billions of people there. I'm telling you the truth. There's some continents that are not up to, I repeat, there's some continents that are not up to that. So if a platform, a social network platform could have users in billions, I can tell you authoritatively that is the market. But one thing we need to quickly understand here is that it is not enough for you to have people on that platform. It is not enough for you to have market we regard Facebook as a marketplace. But most importantly, you must find your audience in this lot of people. Yes, we have 2.2 billion users. We have about 1.5 daily users of Facebook. Do you understand? But all these ones, are they your audience? Are they your audience? Do you understand that? So you need to discover your audience. And I've said from the beginning, Facebook is an inbound what? It's an inbound marketing, do you understand? Which means that people on that platform, they are not really into buying and selling. They are just there to cash on. You are there. Your own is to get their attention to your product. So when they see your product, you have gotten their attention, then you can now sell to them. So one of the number one reason people face is to identify their audience in marketplace. When I'm talking about marketplace, I'm referring to Facebook or any social media network. Find your marketplace, find your audience, people that will surely buy. Not everybody that will buy. So today we're going to look at just one way for you to quickly get your audience. Do you understand? That is why it is so important, because I've seen a lot of people believing that okay, they have they have Facebook profile or they have Facebook page, so they could easily sell. It does not work like that, or they can easily boost or promote their product. It does not work that way. You have to identify your audience from this crowd of billions. Do you understand now? Do you understand? So that will quickly take us to where I will practically show you how to go about this, because I told you I just need to show you one or two things for you to get started with these things. So if you could solve the problem of you having the right audience, then you are good to go. Hope you get it now. So let's get started with this. So I will go into, let me minimize this. Okay, let me go here. Now this is my business admin page where I run ads for people and for myself. So I'll click on this green button called create, because I really want to show you how to go about it. So this dialog box will come up. Now, I need to tell you one thing that you have to understand. Facebook has 3 campaign objectives. I repeat, Facebook has 3 campaign objectives. There's what we call awareness, there's what we call consideration, and there's what we call conversions. So I wouldn't really want to talk about this here, but I just want you to know that there are 3 campaign objectives for Facebook. We are what we call awareness, and we are what we call consideration, and we are what we call conversion. So I'm going to quickly, just for learning sake, just for you to see how you can get the right audience. Then you quickly click on your, let's just pick any of the considerations. Then I come here, I click continue. So I'm waiting for you to move on. Now it should not take me to this Facebook ad structures. Facebook ad structure. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm assuming that majority of my audience that I'm teaching now, that I'm, or my listener or my watchers here, my viewers, is that you know the basis of Facebook. You know how to run Facebook. My purpose is to show you how to get the right audience. Do you understand it? Now, but I need to explain this thing to you. There are 3 structures in Facebook ad, which we call campaign, which we call, there's another one called ad set, and there's what we call ads. You can see campaign, ad set, and ad. Do you understand? Now, campaign is when you give an identity to your campaign. Do you understand? Now, ordinarily, because I'm here to give a name, to my campaign is called new traffic campaign. So I'm going to give it a name, and mostly give a name that is suitable to what you're about to do. So what are we trying to do? We need to identify our audience. So I'll say audience traffic campaign. Don't mind, we have just written it. Audience traffic campaign. Now that audience will always tell me the purpose of my campaign and what am I running? I'm running a traffic campaign. Do you understand that? So that is the purpose. So you come here and campaign budget optimization. I will use it at off, but let me quickly explain why this should be on or off. Now, when we talk about campaign budget optimization, we are trying to tell what we call it Facebook algorithm to utilize your budget for you when you have more than 2 ad sets. You know, I told you about the structure of Facebook ad. We have a lot of campaign, ad sets, and what? Ad. Ad sets is when you define your campaign, what you want your campaign to do. When we talk about ads, we talk about the creative, we talk about the pictures, we talk about the images, we talk about the videos, we talk about the slides. Do you understand? That is where you will now design. But when we talk about the ad set, what you want the ads to perform, that is even the cross of the matter. Do you understand? The ad set. So it is possible for you to have 2 or more ad sets. So when you have 2 or more ad sets, then you now click on, you slide on your campaign budget optimization. What that does is that it helps you to manage your budget. Do you understand? To the best performing ad set. So you have just told Facebook algorithm to what? Utilize your budget to the best performing ad. Do you understand now? So let's quickly go. So now, obviously, you are running a traffic. Where do you want to direct the traffic to? We have about 5 of it: website, app, messenger, WhatsApp, phone call. So we're going to click on website. I want my audience to go onto my website. Do you understand that? So now let's go on. Now, this dynamic creative is when you are running an e-commerce site that where you have various products to sell, and you can't just be posting product that way. So dynamically to be showing, that was Jujuma and Co and the Kunga. That's what they do. So you set your budget. Obviously, you know there are 2 types of budget. We have what we call the daily budget and the lifetime budget. I like using the lifetime budget because this is the amount of money I'm going to spend for this campaign. So nothing more, nothing less. All you need to do is to tell Facebook algorithm to utilize this money accordingly. I can't spend more than this. The only thing I need to do, if I believe that I need to increase my budget or optimize my campaign, then I can increase the budget. So I just said I like using lifetime budget. Then the next thing is to give the duration of when your budget is going to run. It's going to be 1 week, 2 weeks, in a month. Then we now come back to year audience. This is superbly important. Now there are 3 types of audience you must have in mind. We have what we call the custom audience. We have what we call the lookalike audience, and we have what we call the saved audience. Now, a custom audience is those people that practically come onto your site or onto your sales page. Do you understand? And the Facebook algorithm will track them and make them your audience. So these ones will be the one that you will market to. So you have created an audience. Do you understand? Do you understand? Then the other one is the lookalike audience. So you make a lookalike audience of those customized audience that you made earlier. Now, the saved audience is when you save an attribute of some audience that you have created on this platform. Do you understand that? So let's move on. So for here, I'm going to leave it here because this is my first campaign. Do you understand? I'm going to leave it here. I'm not. Another thing I need to say is that you need to have what we call Facebook Pixel. A pixel is a tracking code to track every event that happens on your website outside the Facebook environment. Am I making sense now? So if you visit my website from my Facebook, do you understand? Facebook ad, Facebook will track them for me because I will have installed a Facebook pixel that tracks such. Am I making sense, please? So whenever you need to create this kind of audiences, you need Facebook pixel to track them. You need Facebook pixel to create a custom audience. You need Facebook pixel to create what we call it, lookalike audience. Do you understand? So when you get that, we move on. So you here, you pick the location. Maybe for this program, when I was doing the what do you call it? When I was doing the campaign for this physical training, I picked Lagos because I believe my audience who are from Lagos. So people living or recently in this location, I always advise people to pick people living in this location. That is what you want. Then you type in the location, maybe Port Harcourt, Lagos, or what have you. Do you understand? And so it suggests that you pick it up. So you have people living in this location. What location? We are referring to Lagos. Now, you now come here to do your what we call, now what you're trying to do, you know the kind of product you sell. You know the kind of good you sell. I make this sense now. Now you need to give these ones attributes. Do you understand? If I sell shoes, if I sell female shoes, I know the kind of shoe I sell and the age range of those people that will wear my shoe. Do you understand? You identify your what, your potential stuff. So it's either you live in this way because you have to know your product. Here, an all gender product or what do you call it? A female product, whatever you decide. Now, this is the cross of the matter. This is where I'm going to. Now, listen, guys. We're talking about audiences. We have custom audience, we have lookalike audience, and all these things are dependent on your Facebook pixel. Now this one I want to create does not really depend on Facebook pixel because I'm creating an attribute of who my customer should be. Do you understand? And they should be my audience. Do you understand? So here you talk about detailed targeting. You are targeting this attribute of people that you have already stated here, and this ones should be your audience. Do you understand that? So we'll come out to detailed targeting. Now, one thing we've noticed is that what is most important, most important is for you to sell your product. You should have the kind of people that should buy your product. See, I have a lot of people on Facebook that are just there wasting your time. Do you understand that? But if you really want to sell, you come into some what we call detailed targeting. So the first one I will really look into is called luxury. Now, when we talk about luxury, we're talking about something like expensive. Luxury is expensive. If you look at people that can buy into your luxury groups, not making sense. Luxury stuff. So you now see this suggestion. We look at it now. We have about 38 million. Wow. So you click on it. Now, when you click on this thing, mind you, it might not really be that you're looking for luxury, but you just want people that you want to suggest to want Facebook to suggest people that can easily buy. That is the most important thing. Do you understand? Because some people have Facebook algorithm way track some people's behavior on Facebook. So you click suggestion. Now when you click suggestion, so you now see Facebook will now give you some things like, okay, see, expensive taste, first class, iNet network, and so on and so forth. So you could pick let's say um first class. Do you get it now? Then now if you notice that I've picked two now, I've picked first class and luxury. Do you understand that? So the next thing, if you notice, this audience size is much. Do you understand? Sometimes I might just see, look at this luxury. If I'm right, 32 million, sorry. Okay. Now, you want to narrow it down. Do you understand? Because sometimes you might not have the money to spread all these millions of customers. So you come to here and narrow it down. Now, this is where the trick is placed. Listen to me. I click narrow down, and please, I will not click what I will refer to as engage shoppers. Now, engage shoppers are the people that have been shopping online through Facebook. These ones who always buy. They have the capability and ability to buy. So I need this kind of audience. Do you get it now? I need this kind of audience. And if you notice, it has reduced. from 900 something to 57,000. So that is okay for me. That is very okay for me. So I've created an audience. Please, it is very, very necessary for you to create an audience out of this crowd of 2.27 billion users. Mind you, we are looking into Lagos. We've narrowed it down to this kind of people. So now, another thing I want to say is that it is possible for you to have 2 or more interests, digital targeting interests. But the funny thing is that my advice is this: don't have more than 2 on one ad set. So if you have about 4, why don't you create another ad set? So how do you do that? You just come to this 3-dotted line spot, then you click duplicate. When you click duplicate, it will duplicate this kind of thing that you have done earlier. But this time around, instead of you now, when it comes to detailed targeting, instead of using luxury, you use another one that benefits, because it's better you spread it than you put it on one. Then at the end of the day, you will have gone to click campaign budget optimization. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? So that is that on your ad something. So we now come here, you will now do, I don't allow Facebook to do automatic for me. I do what we call manual placement. When I do manual placement, I'm just interested in just 2 things: my Facebook and my Instagram. So I'll click this, I'll click this, then I will now start selecting what I don't need. I don't need marketplace, I don't need video views, I don't need Instagram Explore. Market, do we do market in Nigeria? And shop? Do we do shopping? No, we don't do. So uh, I like Instagram stories, Facebook stories, reels. Okay. I don't like in-streams. So you select what you have. What are you doing? You are trying to tell the Facebook algorithm where you want your ads to be placed. Don't just waste money. The money is not there. That's not saying that when you do it right, you spend less and you get the right people. Do you understand that? So let's assume we've picked where we want it to be placed. Another thing I will talk about is this tool. There's what we call the landing page view and the link click view. Now, the difference between is that this one will make sure, the landing page view will make sure people, your audience, get to your landing page. Your audience get to your sales page and take action. But when you talk about click, they might click by mistake. Do you understand? I think we've done it before. Maybe you're just scrolling through and you're just bam, then you reverse back. But this one, purposely, you clicked and so see what will happen now. When we pick on link clicks, it is between 23 to 72. Now let's see, when we pick landing page, it will reduce because it will give you the authentic people that will get there. Let's see. You see now it's going to change. Now it's giving me 0 views. Maybe my budget is low. Let me see. Okay, I think my budget is low because oh, you see the difference now. Now I've increased my duration, reduced my duration. So I have 8 to 24 compared to the one I just shown here. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how to create audience. Now we can go further to create the right audience by showing you how to create custom audience and how to create lookalike audience. You know, I've briefly explained this thing to you. But if you don't have a pizza or if in a sales page or you don't have a PZ code, then I believe you can, with this, you can what? You can create your audience and save them. So you won't be using them every time. So that is that about what do I call it? My audience, my market. So that will also take me to the next thing we need to talk about, how to create a Facebook ad that sells. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just shown you how to get the right audience. Do you understand? I've shown you how to get the right audience. Now, how do you sell to them? Let me tell you the truth. The purpose of you advertising is not to just, is to make money. You need to spend a lot of money to get that done. Do you understand? So briefly, I will show you how to create a Facebook ad that sell instantly. So let's get started. So I'll go back again. We'll minimize all this. Then we'll go back to our business page. I use business page because I run ads for several people. So this business page allows you to do that. So I'll go back. So I'll bring my Google Chrome. So I will cancel this. So I'll come back to the create the green button that says create. Now new others. Now listen everybody. This is where it matters most. This is where it matters most. There are three Facebook objectives which I explained. There's what we call awareness, there's what we call consideration, and there's what we call conversion. In those days when we were learning, we were told we have three types of audiences. There's what we call the cold, the warm, and the hot. The cold are the people that don't know you at all. The warm people are like, okay, I heard about you, but okay, what have you got to offer? The hot are the ones that have already bought. So when we were learning our digital marketing, then we were told that you have to go through this. You have to go through your awareness campaign. You have to go through traffic. You have to go through engagement. You have to go through messages before you now go to conversion. Do you understand? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting it straight to you that you don't need to go through these three phases anymore, because all these ones, they have their there is what they need to do. Like, let me talk about conversion. Conversions have events. This is what we call conversion events. Another conversion event, you determine, you tell, these are my leads. I want you to convert them to what? Leads, purchasing. But make sense now. Now, I want you to get me the right people that will buy. That's conversion. You are converting to sales. I want you to get the right quality of people as my leads. Do you understand? I want you to convert for me. So that aspect of conversion is deliberately built to do such action. So why are you going through all these things? Do you understand? Sir, ma, if you really want to sell on Facebook, please go on conversion. Go on conversion. Conversion sells. Yeah, people will say, yeah, when you use conversion, it's expensive. Excuse me, it's expensive, but you're making sales. And then with time, your ad spend will reduce with time. I've experimented it. I've done traffic, I've done conversion. Traffic will give you quantity, but conversion will give you quality. And as I said, there are conversions events. What you want the conversions to do, that's what you're going to do. If you want the conversion to do leads, it's going to get your leads. If you want the conversions to do purchases, you're going to get the purchase. So it will show your ad to those people that will really sell, buy rather. You have created this audience, this kind of audience. The system knows the kind of people that will buy based on their past experiences, based on their behavior on the Facebook, based on what they've done. I'm not making sense now. So the best bet professionally, because this is what we have done and tested, is to pick a conversion campaign. So I'm going to click here. Then I continue. So as I said, always give a name to your objective. So I'm going to call it audience conversion. Now, audience conversion is what I call it. Then I think we've explained all this. Your campaign budget optimization is when you have two or more ad sets that you want the Facebook algorithm to utilize objectively. So we move on. So I want my conversion event location should be on my website. So if you want it on your messenger, on your WhatsApp, or wherever, but mostly because I have a sales page where people like when you indicated interest in this training. You went on my sales page. So this is the website I use to conversions to website. Do you understand me? So I move on. But one thing is also paramount is this. If you really want to have the best of Facebook advertisement, you need a pixel. You need Facebook pixel. I repeat again, this is what the pro does. The pro, this is what they do. And I've told you, a pixel is a tracking code. It tracks every event or activities on your sales page. Do you understand? That's what it does. So now listen, this is my pixel. It has identified my pixel because you cannot run a conversion campaign without a pixel because you need to track those people that will really buy for you and convert and show that you've converted. I'm making sense now. So we have Adeomi, Adegboyega pixels. You must add the new pixels. So this is it. So conversion events. Conversion event means what do you want it to do? You get it now. And you could have customized conversion events. You get it now. So I click here. So you notice I have lead, I have purchases. Now, all this one you're looking here, blog posts, DM training, look, these are the one I've been named. But the one that came, lead purchases, view content, and so on and so forth, start, sales funnel, and so on and so forth, are the normal conversion event. So I want people to buy. So the best bet is to click on my purchase. So I click here. So what it means is that it will show my ads to people that want to buy. So there's no need for me to start running traffic campaign first or start running awareness campaign to warn my audience, to warn this. I said straight. That is the best way to create an ad that sells. Hope you're getting it now. So all this one is normal. As I said, daily, I prefer lifetime budgeting. Then here, I might have gotten my custom audience. Let me show you. Just search for. So I have a lot of custom audiences here. I have seminar custom audiences, my Instagram custom audience, my seminar, a lot of them look alike whatsoever. So I pick. So it depends on my objective. Am I remarketing? Am I retargeting? But if I'm doing it for one, as in, so I don't need to do that anymore. So location, determine where you want to. It's in Lagos, Port Harcourt, wherever. We dealt with that the last time. Then you do your detailed targeting. Now, if you have done your custom conversion, or if you have saved it previously, you don't need to do it anymore. But if you are doing it for the first time, you have to do what we did when we are determining our audience, creation. Do you understand? So that is how you sell. That is how you sell. Then you do your placement. You do your placement. You do your placement. And I've told you I like doing manual. And the reason I like doing manual is because I'm determining where I want my ads to be spent. Do you understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier, the best way to sell on Facebook ad is through conversion. Through conversion. Please, let's get that into that. So let's move on. So we've explained you creating an audience and knowing how to sell to this set of audience that you have created. So the next thing is to now show you how to spy on your competitors. Please pardon me, I made a mistake. I wrote how to spy on your competitor. Do you understand? So how to spy your competitor? When I talk about spying your competitor, it does not really mean bad thing that way. You're just looking at an healthy competition. What are they doing that you are not doing? How are they getting it done that you are not doing? So all you need to do is to study them. Are you targeting the right audience? Because if you're on the same niche, if you're on the same industry, do you understand? And you can see that it's like this set of people are getting the result more than you, or these are industry leader in your industry. So if you have industry leaders, I say, okay, these ones are getting it right. You don't need to start experimenting. Others have done it for you. All you need to do is to try on how to do it. And there are two ways to do that. But I'm going to explain just one for this class. Do you understand? So I'm going to quickly show you how to spy on your computer. It's as simple as ABC. So it is better you know what your competitors are doing better than you work on what you have. Do you understand now? That is why it is always necessary to research on your competitors. Do you understand? So these three strategies that I've explained, if you get them right, that will jumpstart it. It will give you a better understanding how Facebook is run. Do you understand? So again, we'll go back to our browser and I will quickly show you how to spy on your competitors. So remember, I told you from the beginning, there are two ways, but I'm going to talk about one. So let's go. So I'm going to go on my Google Chrome and I'm moving to my Facebook ad. This is my Facebook profile. This is my personal Facebook profile. So let's assume you're on your Facebook page and you are just having fun. And as you're having fun, you now notice, let me refresh. I think I should refresh. You now notice your competitors are targeting you. Your competitors are, what do I call it? They are showing the house, they are seeing the house of the competitors. So you need to now like study them, spy on them. So I'm looking for competitors. Now let's see. Now let me use this now. Now everyone listen. These are normal new feeds. That shows that it's just appearing on your normal feeds. But what distinguish ads from the normal feed is the word sponsor. You can see sponsor. So whenever you see sponsor, people are placing ads on this. Now, let's assume Reliance HMO. You know, I'm not into HMO, that's why I'm using it. So let's say I'm running, they employ me as a digital marketing strategist, and I'm working in HMO company, and I still realize as one of our competitors, and I'll say, oh, wow, these people are getting it right. You're going to study their ads, their creatives. Is it getting attention? Did it get your attention? If it does, oh, then you compare your own. But the most important thing is here, you look into these three dotted lines, you click on it. Now you see something here that will say, why am I seeing this ad? It is so important because why are they showing it to you? So you click on it, why am I seeing this ad? It will come up. Now, visited Reliance HMO website or their partner website. What it means is that they are retargeting me. I think I found myself on that website. So anybody that visits that website will be marketed. So you now look at it. Am I retargeting my audience? Or am I retargeting anybody that has visited my site? Because my competitor is doing it. My competitor is doing it. Now again, look at it now. They sell the age between 28 to 50. What are you saying? Mind you, we are on the same industry. Me, I'm doing 18. If they could be doing 28 to 50, that shows that, okay, from this age bracket, they're getting the result. And the location, remember, when we're doing our app then, I told you all these things, people that will likely buy your product, when you identify your audience. Now, they've defined their own audience here. Primary location, their audience is in Nigeria, North America. The age between their audience is between 28 to 50. And this ad is showing to me because I have visited our website. So one of their strategy is to market strategically to those people that have visited. If I have visited, that shows I have interest. It means I have interest in what they are saying. That's why I've gone to their website to look at it. So they are retargeting me. Obviously, I might fall. So they will continually show it to me. And they said, when you show advert at least 7 times to one person, it will take an action. Especially those people that have already get to know you. Do you understand? That is so important. You can see they are right. I have visited them. My age is between 28 to 50. Obviously, I stay in Nigeria. So I'm part of their audience. So all I need to do is not to take attention. I'm not making sense now. So many. So many that you can think of. So many. If I can get one. Okay, let's see this one. For the last one. So why am I saying this as the show? Okay, be included in the category called frequent international traveler. Do you understand? So they assume when we're detailing, I talk about defining your audience. I travel as an international traveler. I go whenever I travel, I check my I visit what you call travel agency. So if you have visited travel agency, that shows that you've traveled, then you should be able to pay. And what they are saying, what are they saying? They also travel. Maybe I've used them before. Do you understand? And their permanent location is Lagos. So their audience is in Lagos, not in Abuja, not Nigeria. Do you understand? So that is so if yourself you are into travel agency or whatever you call it, see what your competitors are doing. That is what this um training is all about. I hope you've learned. I've shown you 3 strategies now. I've shown you how to define your audience. I've shown you how to sell to this audience, and I'll show you how to get it right in your industry by spying on your competitors. Do you understand now? So I hope you have learned and you make use of this. But before I go further, I have something to tell you, which is very, very important. We create this thing because we have something for you. Now, this will now lead me to what I call Facebook ad strategies for business owner. This is where I created a course for the purpose of you doing it better from the scratch. All this I've just explained in these few hours or few minutes I've explained, I'm just showing you the possibilities of you getting it right. If you really want to go into it deeply, then you need to engage or get this course. Facebook ad strategy for business owner. Yeah, I might say a business owner and anybody that is interested in knowing how to use Facebook ad strategies for other businesses and people who employ you for. This course is also for you. You might wonder, okay, what are they that I want to learn? I just have a screenshot from my sales page. Now, introduction to Facebook marketing. If I click the green button to drop down what is in there I showed you from the big A to Z of Facebook marketing. Then I talk about the next one is talking about the types of Facebook campaign, why you need to run this, why you need to run this. I remember the next one is called Facebook Pixel and Audiences. I was telling you that if you really want to run Facebook ad as what do you call it? A pro or get, you need Facebook Pixel. This course will show you how. We'll show you how to create your lookalike audience. We'll show you how to create your custom audience. We'll show you how to create a Facebook pixel, show you how to create standard event, custom event. Everything is in here. Complete course. Do you understand? I will talk about Facebook marketing. We'll talk about advanced audience targeting. We'll talk about remarketing. We'll talk about Facebook videos. Just everything about Facebook algorithm. You see me, I'm mentioning algorithm. This, I call it, this course explain everything. We talk about advanced Facebook marketing. We talk about strategy. I explained 3 strategies here. Practical demonstration and case studies. As a business owner, what are the strategies you need to engage into and how to go as in get out of it? And what are the things if you are stuck in this position? 3 strategies. Like I said, Facebook ad strategies. Apart from you knowing Facebook, these are the strategies. Do you understand? So this is a course for you if you really want to go deep into Facebook marketing and you really want to get results. I can't explain Facebook in 1 hour. I can't explain Facebook in just a few hours. If you are really interested in learning Facebook, in making Facebook as a marketing tool for your businesses, then I think I would admonish you to get this. Now, another thing is that if you get this course, you will also get some bonuses. One of the bonuses is this step-by-step website design. I'm talking about you designing your sales page, you designing your website. You don't need to give it out, or when you don't know anything about it. This is a video tutorial. In short, if you get this video tutorial, you can start even earning from designing website for other people. You can design website for your service, for your company for free. You just getting this is a bonus. I sell this course separately. Do you understand now? Because it is a course that I develop. I sell step-by-step website design course for people. It's a video course. Do you understand? But I'm giving them a bonus. Another thing again that I want to include is this guide. Fantastic guide. I'm telling you the truth. I use it for my business. Ultimate guide on how to build WhatsApp sales funnel. I sell this book for 2,500 naira. It's an ebook, and I love selling it because it sells a lot. Do you understand? It sells a lot. So I'm offering it as a bonus also. All you need to do is to get this course, the Facebook ad strategies, Facebook ad strategy for business owners. Do you understand? So you might wonder, how much is this course? It's as simple. It's just little of 7,500 naira. You will learn everything you need to learn that is in relation to Facebook advertisements. Like how you can get this product in seller.co/N554G. That's my link. It's on seller. You understand? So all you need to do, go there, pay it, then you can study at your own pace. You can study at your own pace. And if you have any question, you can just send me questions. Send these questions to me. So 7,500 naira, you get these courses. Do you understand? You get the bonuses that I've mentioned. These bonuses, you get it at 7,500. Do you understand? So that is all about Facebook advertisement. But the big thing here that is so important that you need to know, if you are interested in building a career in digital marketing, if you are interested in knowing deep about digital marketing, just like me, do you understand? Please, I will admonish you to join the 30-day digital marketing challenge. We will mentor you in becoming a sought-after certified digital marketer. I'm telling you the truth. 30 days. We're going to run it day by day. Day by day. Now, I brought about this thing because I train a lot of people. And I noticed that the feedback I've gotten is that people just learn and they forget about it. There are issues that confronts them. After learning, mentorship aspect of it is no longer there. After learning, they don't have the industry experience. So all these things we have brought together that we'll do it one by one. So let's see what is obtainable here. Let's assume these are just screenshots. In day one, just look at it. We'll treat fundamentals of digital marketing. All these things, we'll treat them. And you look into this. There will be projects, there will be case study, and there will be questions. This is a wonderful class that you must not miss. Day two, we talk about website planning and operations. We are deep into digital marketing this time around. So we are not just doing, you cannot teach digital marketing in a day. You cannot teach digital marketing in 3 days. It's better you do it day by day, learn it, build your project on it, get the confidence, and get your result. Do you understand? So day two, we talk about website planning creation. And in day five, I just have to cut it. Day five, we talk about link building. We talk about link building. We talk about search engine optimization, search engine tools and services. We talk about blog marketing, social media marketing, Instagram, Twitter, email marketing automation. That is day 17. Day 18, we talk about content marketing. These are the things that will be taught. I will pick it day by day. You pick it up at your own pace in a day. Do you understand? So, web analytics, Google remarketing, and so on and so forth. Graphic design for business. We're going to talk about it. So, day 29 and day 30, we'll talk about how to make money and building a career in digital marketing. Now, this thing It's not focusing only on those people that want to use digital marketing for their businesses. We're talking about people that want to have digital marketing as a career. If you go through this thing, you'll be employable. I'm telling you to wait, because you will have built a portfolio, you'll have built project that you can show. So we're not just teaching, you have something to show for it. Do you understand that? So after training, what are you going to get? We're going to have what we call 1 month mentorship after training. You know, it started this. After the 30 days, we won't just let you be. We're going to give you 1 month mentorship after training. Then what we'll call project-based work course. Do you understand? I've explained that. You're going to build your portfolio, because if you really want to work somewhere, they will say, what have you done? You must show what you've done. Then we'll look into case studies. We look at what is available, what is the issues these ones are facing, how do you go about it? Do you understand now? So another thing is that there will be certificate. You get certificates, you'll be certificated. So what are you waiting for? So you might not ask, how much is this? Now, your pre-registration is 25,000 naira. After now, this course is going for 50,000 naira. I'm telling you the truth, and I mean it. And you know, when we talk about 50,000 naira, we don't need crowd. So if you are interested, if you look elsewhere, this is the cheapest digital marketing course you will see that is so detailed, and will give you this kind of value. It will give you this kind of value. I'm not making out. I've trained, and some of my people that I've trained on this call also, they know what I'm talking about. Do you understand that? So I'll just admonish you to be part of this thing. We are starting in March, first of March. That's when we are starting. We are starting 1st of March, run through the March. Then April, we do our mentorship. You understand? By the time we're done, you are market ready. You are market ready. So what you need to do, you need to pre-register first. And to pre-register, you go to aadigital.com.ng register, where you pay 25,000 naira. And the 25,000 naira is for those people that are here, and I've said it when I was doing my fiscal training, that henceforth it will be, and I maintain it. If these 10 people I see is okay with me, just but let's see. Let's get started together and see how it goes. So that is it. So if you have any question for me, send me an email at info@aadigital.com.ng, or send me a WhatsApp message about this thing. I will surely address to this. So I really want to thank you for taking your time to listen to this. And I believe if you have gone all through this thing, I believe you have interest in what I'm talking about. And I believe you have learned, and I believe what you have learned, please engage them. And if you really want to go deeper, please, again, in this process that I've brought in front of you, you really want to go to get to know Facebook ad deeply, please buy. And if you really want to go into digital marketing, that's what I do a lot, please register. So I thank you for your time once again. Thank you.